Alright, let's see if this works. Duh. Alright. Can you guys hear me? Is this thing on? I'm gonna watch the chat for a second or two. Oh! Alright, cool. You guys can hear me. Say, type awesome horse if you guys can hear me. I just need to make sure that the audio mixer's working. Oh, cool. Alright. So what I got here is a panel, and I'm gonna move my camera here. This is totally rigged up. This is awesome. This is not even a video camera, but for now it is. I'm using my 40D, my Canon 40D. Alright, there's my eye. Let's see if I can... I'm probably going to have to switch out the battery on the camera soon. I did a lot of testing earlier today. Alright. So I just wanted to see the eye that I'll be painting. Oh, before I do this, sorry, I'm going to jump on my laptop, which is closer to the palette. Come on. That way I'll be able to see the chat. So, sorry it's a little slow going. But this is all part of the testing. So I'm 100% ready for Saturday. So, hey Don, what have you been up to? Okay. Oh, you guys can hear that commercial. Let me turn it down. Oh my god, where's the audio? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright. Oh yeah, Julian said you were brewing beer. Alright, so obviously you guys have been staring at a white panel forever. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some brushes. Oh, I'm going to take this off the tripod for a second. It's going to get wiggly. I'll show you the palette. Alright, so today I'm just going to use 2 colors with a third for my base. So we're going to use some white. Some Van Dyke brown and some transparent red oxide. I'm just going to use the red oxide to tone the panel here so it's not completely boring. Alright. Sorry about that little tiny white rectangle in the corner. Nothing I could do about that with my little ghetto contraption here. So I'm just trying to get a good brush that I can set this stuff up. I'm hoping to get this whole thing done in about 40 minutes. Just demo this thing. So I'm just toning my panel. I'm working on 1/4 inch masonite. It's smooth on both sides. The panel that I'm working on behind it, sort of as support, is sort of the unsmooth kind you probably see at Home Depot. That's usually a little thinner, a 1/4 inch sometimes. It's about 1/8. Um, so, and I use just a regular paper towel. Put down the color, and now I just want to remove as much as I can so that it's just sort of toned. Some people will let it sit for a while. Some people pre-tone their canvas, panels, or whatever. Some people actually tint their gesso, so they don't even have to do this part of it, but whatever. This is just sort of how I roll sometimes. You can change the color of that base. It can sort of affect the overall look and feel. Got 7 viewers. Anyone who's usually watching Awesome Horse, you guys know you should tweet this if you guys want to. Get a few more people. Let's see. And ask questions along the way. Maybe use a bold so that I know it's a question, and I'll try and look over at my laptop. Again, here, I'll turn the camera again so you can see what we're working on. I got a cast of an eye. If you guys want, you guys can always tell me if you guys want me to zoom out, but the light that I have on, it's kind of blasting out all the details, so I wasn't sure that would be very helpful or not. Let me zoom in a little more. Alright, I'm going to try to set this up so you guys aren't looking at my head when I'm painting, just my hand. Alright, that's cool. Trying to find that right brush for drawing. It's not a perfect brush, it just is going to have the right bit of give, just enough to hold some paint. Oftentimes it can be a crappy brush. This one might do. I'm just trying to find a brush to rough things in. What's up, hell cow? All right, I'll get started. I'm just trying to find the right brush that I want to use. Okay, this old crappy brush should probably work. Let's see. Woo! All right. So this probably used to be, yeah, this used to be a filbert. So it probably was about this tall, and it was all a filbert. If anyone, do I have a good one? I think I have them all in my travel case. I'll run and get my travel case if you guys want to know exactly what a filbert looks like. 1 second. I have a travel case for when I go out painting. Alright. Alright, so that's what it used to look like. A nice filbert. Alright, I'll leave that here. Okay. So, like I said, I'm just using 2 colors of Van Dyke brown because I didn't want to use black, simply because black is like a blue, and I kind of wanted this to be warm. Alright, so let's see how this is going to start working. Alright. So I'm just going to kind of sketch in the shape really quick. Just so that everything sort of fits. Make sure it fits on my panel. So if I have to make any adjustments, like I know I probably want it to come in to about there, somewhere here. And once I kind of get the feel of where everything should be, it'll be time to get a little more accurate. Alright. Move this over. So basically, I'm trying to make a nice box where I'm going to fit everything. And to test in how everything kind of looks, how long the camera lasts. You guys might have to shout if the battery goes out. You'll notice that the frame will just sort of freeze. Alright. So we've got, basically I'm working out the shape of the cast. The contour of that. Right through the center. Got that little thing. And at some point, my wife will call on her way home from work, wondering why I'm not cooking dinner. If anyone has any questions, I'll try and look down every once in a while to answer them. But right now I'm just going to be blocking shapes in. When you have something to look at, it's things can go a lot faster than when you're just trying to make it all up. But doing it this way helps when you do start making it all up, because you'll have done this enough. Alright, this is still... Oh, battery. 1 second. 1 second. I have 3 of them. Alright, see that. And connect. Alright, so sorry about that. I got 3 batteries. Oh, I'm going to throw the one in the charger just in case. I've never done this before. I don't know how often I'm going to go through batteries here. Just 1 second. Okay. Running back to it. Oh, yeah, I'm painting a cast of an eye. I got some casts. I happen to live really close to a place that makes them. So I ordered a whole bunch. Alright, so this is going to come down here. Alright. Yeah, this is going to have to be bigger. As that comes in. Alright. We're getting there. I'm trying to do this fast, so doing all the traditional measurements is sort of not going to work, otherwise we'll be here for 4 days, if not longer. So, alright. So, this looks like it's going to work. Alright, now, I'm going to start mixing up some paint. One of the things you guys can do, especially if you guys are just starting out in oils, you could do your two color studies. You use a dark color. In this case, again, I'm using Van Dyke Brown. It's sort of kind of like a cool brown, but it's not as cold as like using black. Black is very blue. And this has a lot of blue in it. Ultramarine blue, I think. What? Oh, I'm not sure why this thing... This battery is good. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why this thing keeps turning off. Okay. So I'm mixing up some paint. The easiest thing you can do is you can mix up a mid-tone to have 3 colors, or you can do 4, where you have, because you have pure white, and most of your painting is never going to have that pure white, so it doesn't really work to have that as like your 3rd color. So you need to mix up sort of like a 10% or something like that. You need some in-between values, and then from there you just start. You mix your in-between ranges all throughout the painting. All right, this trying to find just the right messy brush. I'm gonna use one of my new ones. Or this old one. This will do. Oh boy. We have a cat behind the little wall. Alright, who's back there? Okay. So I'm going to start getting in some of this medium. I'm going to get my darks in, but I'm not getting black in, or what would be black. Just what kind of fits. I'm squinting a lot. Some other. Nope. A little dark, a little lighter. Doing these monotone paintings, you can really start working out how you see value ranges. I guess it's a little easier when your subject is monotone at the same time, but it still helps nonetheless. Like the first time, if you ever go out landscape painting or plein air, whatever you want to call it, it's a lot to take in right away. So if you're not dealing with a whole lot of colors and you're just dealing with value, it can be really easy to start figuring out what to do with all that information when you don't have a lot of choices, but to make it simplified by value range. Alright, let's get some of this background color in, sort of like this gray. That will help when I put lights in that they stand out. So otherwise, it's just not. I can't see it. And having a little bit of that uh, um, transparent red oxide, kind of keeps it warm, a little more warm than we might usually think of a white life drawing cast. Oh, I'm sorry, there's that square in the center. I'm just going to move it. I didn't realize that it reset. Move it out of the way. Sorry about that. See, that's the kind of stuff you guys can yell at me about. Like, hey, this stupid square's in the way. Alright. No questions, huh? At least I got 8 people hanging out with me to test out the video. Uh, what do you guys think about the quality? Is it okay? Or am I still... You guys are just being nice to have the video on while you're playing Warcraft or something. You're drawing my painting. That's awesome. Now, some of the things that um, when you're in a situation like this where you're not going to spend a week working out this to perfection like they would at an atelier, um, you can work on your massing. I'm sorry, working out massing and kind of, I guess I've heard it called, like they call it chunking in. Um, then you can experiment with edges, trying to get some hard and soft edges. Like this one's kind of soft. So and then this one's hard. And these are soft. And here we have an opportunity to go lighter with the whiter color, sort of to figure out where some of these highlights are going to end up. This is a good way to hold a brush. You could do it like this, but this is a really good way to hold a brush. or you'll just find that if you actually watch videos of other very talented painters, they'll probably tend to hold their brush that way. Oh, hey, Preston, do you have a different brush for each shade? I use this between each brush stroke. I do this. But, so, no, I don't have a different brush. I'll use different brushes for, I'll switch it up if I need to get more detailed and need something skinnier, um, or bigger. Um, but for the most part, I'll try and keep it to the same brush. The filberts are sort of that versatile brush that you'll hear about a lot. They they have. Let's get this where you can see the contrast over here. Okay, so you can do it flat, and then you turn it sideways. Oh, you got a skinny brush. You got a fat brush, and then the filbert. You could do the same with a flat, but the filbert has these rounded edges, so you can get a bit more edge control. Um, that doesn't mean that the first day you paint you'll have edge control. I'm still learning it. So, but this is the kind of brush that will help. Oh, geez. We have a special guest. What's up, chef? Oh, hold on. I gotta figure out how to get you routed to the live stream. 1 second. 1 second, people. This should be really quick. Yeah. Do you want? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. We'll talk later then. Oh. All right. Let me see if I can. I gotta see how we can. No, no. Well, no. I don't know how to get you on. Let me see. How do I do this? Gah. Oh, preferences. Audio. Yeah, I'm testing things out. Uh,
Oh, I can hear you
say
twice. There we go.
say something. All right, that didn't work.
Try talking again. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Here, try this now. Say something.
Am I on the stream now?
God, no. Uh,
I can hear you on Skype now.
all right. Hmm. Oh, let me go to my audio mixer. Yeah, I mean, everyone's showing up. It should be plan tries. Audio redirector? No. I don't remember how to get you on. Um, oh, system preferences.
Yeah, go to
Okay.
sound.
Uh, I just need to redirect the
You
sound
have to
coming in.
redirect the Skype sound and the system sound, and that's it.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Output, input. Where is that? Now say something.
Hi.
Ah, he's still not on.
Hmm.
Uh,
Jerry says they can hear me. Kiri says they can hear me.
Oh, they can?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Well, that's weird because you're coming out of the wrong. Oh, you know what it is? I'm not using.
So just start painting, dude.
All right. I can sort of hear you. If they can hear you, that's cool. All right. So you can see my rigged up thing, so you can see me painting. See? Woohoo! So yeah, sorry everybody. I wanted to try and get that figured out. So how you been, Mark? I saw your video of your little boy.
Oh, he's the awesomest.
Yeah.
He kissed his toy dinosaur.
Yes, he did. Very cute. Very cute.
So what are you painting?
I'm painting a cast of an eye. Here. Loosen this up. Sorry for the wiggly. There's my eye. It's a little bit blown out from the light I have on it.
No, that's cool. Okay, so it's like one of those Constantine or David Constantine. David
Yeah, it's
eyes.
the Eye of David.
Yeah, yeah.
I got like parts of the whole face. Um, I got the eye, the nose, the mouth, and an ear. And I just decided that in order to test out all the equipment, why not grab one of these casts that I've had? I just got them a little while ago, and I've been meaning to work with them. And this today just seemed like the perfect opportunity. I've had a lot of my jobs are. Um, I'm waiting to hear back from art directors, or so. While I've been
Hey,
feeling,
Aaron.
yep.
Move your sound preferences off the screen. You can see every time I talk.
Ah, sorry about that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
You just have me on here because I can look at the chat.
Yeah, we got 10 people watching. Woohoo! I sure know how to draw a crowd. I did advertise sort of last minute. I usually do. 'Cause I usually have to make that decision. Am I going to do this or not? And I just figured I would just do it.
Hey Noah, can you tweet this URL to the Awesome Horse Twitter list?
Oh, there's Noah. Hi, Noah. I saw that piece he did. That's pretty cool. I'm like, oh man, how does he do that so fast?
Yeah. Well, Noah had a
Oh,
good point about concept art and speed,
all right.
and how it's a little bit different from illustration. I don't know. It's like it's so weird. People like categorize all this stuff.
All right, sorry about that. Uh, the camera just seems to want to shut off every once in a while, so I have to jump up and turn it back on.
Or you just got tweeted to Noah's stream. It's all over now.
Oh, is Noah painting? Oh,
No, no, no.
I
He
was gonna
tweeted
say
to
that's not.
your stream.
Okay, I was like, no, he needs to. I don't want to take any people away from him.
We don't art block each other. That's like an unspoken horseman rule.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to tune in a little earlier today when I got home to see if you guys were still streaming.
No, Noah's a little fast for that.
Oh,
Get a
earlier I
phone
told
call.
everyone
Get a
my
phone
wife was
call.
going to call. Super Mario Brothers. Uh,
Hey.
Hey, you're on Aaron's live
hey, yeah,
stream.
hey, you're on the air.
Oh, hi, Erin. How are you doing?
You're on the air.
All right. Hi, everybody.
I'm live
Go to your
streaming a
live stream
painting.
page. Cool.
Cynthia, you
Yeah.
are loud.
Say hi
I
to
can hear. I
everybody.
can. I can hear your wife.
I haven't turned down the live stream yet. Hang on.
So
This is fun. This is the second time you
I'll
guys
call
have...
you when I'm done.
What is this called? A live stream
Are you
bombing?
going? Are you running? Or are you working out? Or are you coming home? Oh, all right. All right. All right. All right, bye, sweetie. All right, I told everyone that my wife was gonna call.
Oh my God, Aaron, you got the painting set up to work. That looks great.
I did. It's coming out all right. I'm just figured I would.
Cynthia is the 11th viewer. Come on, let's get more people in here.
All right, let me go post about this on Facebook. Do.
Yeah, obviously you guys have more friends than I do.
Hellcow says, "Is it oils or acrylics?" Aaron, if it's you, I'm guessing it's oils, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do or how to do this in acrylics. I've painted in acrylics for years and years when I was doing murals. I don't know why this thing keeps turning off.
Wait, is it the camera or what is it?
No, it's the application. I think the application's like, hey, you're not actually recording anything.
Weird. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, so I just got to keep jumping up. Since it's not an actual video camera, it treats things a little different, I guess.
Maybe
But
you
it's
could,
working.
hey, you know what might be good for this? I'm just shooting out ideas for you here. Take it or leave it. Maybe take a. You have a Mac, right?
Yeah.
God bless. If you just take like a quick photo booth snapshot, and just stick that in the corner of the screen so that the viewers can actually see what you're working from.
Yeah.
Got to know.
Photo booth. Oh, you know what? This might be easier. Let's test this whole thing like with the when I take a picture on my phone, it goes right to my computer now. So let me get a decent shot of the eye. I'm going to turn off the light here for a second. And then...
Hey guys,
Hey, Noah, what's up?
it's all of the awesome horses.
Woo!
Oh my god.
All right, so 1 second here. I'm going to get my... come on, where's iPhoto? There we go.
Hey Nick. Hey VHCS.
All right, so this is gonna look a little. Oh, cool! It's off to the side.
I think somebody's asking. VHCS is asking about the blocking in. You're gonna leave this up on your on-demand library, right?
I might as well. I don't see why not.
So you didn't miss anything, VHCS. Yep. The Procaster stuff, you can have it automatically recorded.
Yeah, I don't
start
have it
doing that
going
with our
up
Chris.
automatically since I was doing a lot of testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to just do it like you have to go into the settings and do it. I wish there was a way to just be like, okay, this one, yeah, this one, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a mess with all the settings.
Well, they finally worked out the Mac software.
All right,
Much
come on.
much
job.
I know. It took a while.
All right, this thing is not connecting as I thought it would just end up on there.
Yeah, I don't know what platform you're on, VHCS, but on the Mac, I know they just came out with a new version that like, oh well, yeah, it's a CPU hog. It's like it's a CPU slash internet hog. I just updated like last week or 2 weeks ago,
Sorry.
and I think that's when they did it.
Come on.
That is a sweet set of lines. Is that oil or what is that?
No, that was mission control moving everything over. It's like, thanks.
Oh, mission control. I remember trying to use that
Oh
correctly.
god. I remember
When I worked
spending an
on
hour
it.
trying to disable it.
Yeah, exactly. I kept I forget what the original hotkey for it was, but it was really similar to a hotkey, and I kept definitely triggering it when I was trying to do other things, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So 1
I'm
second
gonna
here.
upload
Delete. Come on,
something
import.
to our on-demand library while we're talking.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Cynthia, you sent
I'm in
me.
a cavern again. What? There.
Oh, what's this? Oh, 1 second. Let me make this a
There
little
you
smaller.
go. Perfect. That looks awesome.
Oh,
What?
cool. Is that a copy of the Michelangelo's David eye? Looks
Yeah.
strikingly similar. Yeah.
Ah, I'm trying to get this darn thing to work. Hold on. Let me crop this thing. Where's the crop tool? There we go. Done. Edit. I'm trying to squeeze it in, but it won't. Come on. I don't want it to cover up too much of the painting, but I can't get it to just do what I want to do. All right.
Actually, that's a pretty good screen split when you just drag it over there. We can see most of it.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to zoom out a tiny bit from Procaster.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
that's a
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
idea.
Pull the corner.
Put that up, and other people can try to draw along.
All right.
That'd be fun. I don't think I can have Photoshop open at the same time, but I'll just sketchbook. That'll be fun. I think I can type and sketch in pencil and talk to you guys at the same time.
All right. Well, the only
So many
difference here
things.
is that
Oh
it's
my
at a
god.
it's at a slightly different angle,
Oh,
and
oh well. You get
uh,
the idea.
the lighting is
whatever.
a little different. But
It
for
only
the
matters
most
really
part-
what you're seeing.
Yeah.
What's that?
It won't look exactly the same, but that's all right.
Right. It's a different lighting and different angle, but you guys get the picture, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Man, I have I went to Italy with an art history field trip a long time ago, and I have in one of my old sketchbooks from high school a sketch that I did of Michelangelo's David, like from the actual.
Oh, from the actual thing?
Yeah, it was because they wouldn't allow you to take photographs, and everyone,
Right.
comes in wanting to take photographs. I'm with an art history trip, and it's just like, everyone whip out your sketchbook, let's do this. It's such a good memory.
Yeah.
I recommend if people have the funds to travel to Italy, or if you live there, definitely take your sketchbook in there and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost got to go, but the museums, I didn't realize. My dad tried to tell me, but he could have been a little more adamant about it. But he's like, well, did you order your tickets? I'm like, why would we order our tickets? I'm like, all right, whatever. So he already knew they would sell out,
Yeah.
and he's like, I've been there. What do I care? Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah.
But he did have the inside info on how to get into the Vatican. So
Really?
that was
Like into or just into like the tourist
no,
part?
just like well,
Go hang out with the Pope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have to go to like Catholic training?
no, well there was like if you go uh, and you want to go to the Vatican, you'll end up in Vatican City, which is not that big,
Yep.
and you'll be in line forever. How long did you wait in line, Noah?
Oh, I haven't been yet.
I went there. It was a long time.
But I've had a lot of friends that have gone, so I know the drill.
It was
So
a
how
long
long-
time ago that I went, so I don't quite remember how long the line was, but it was long, and it was really cold. It was
So-
like January.
So I got to be that guy that you saw that didn't look special, that walked right by you and walked right in. And you're like,
Oh, really?
You had the secret
what the?
star pass to the Vatican.
How did that guy get in? Who is that guy? And yeah, that
So are you
my
going to
dad
share
did
your
have that
secrets?
info. Oh, you guys weren't here at the beginning, so I guess I could tell you
Yeah,
what
recap.
I'm painting with. I'm using just white and
What?
Van Dyke brown.
Nice.
I
Cool.
didn't want to use black simply because I didn't want it that cold.
Yeah.
And I did want to stick with two colors.
Yeah, was the surface already toned or no?
No, I toned it. I
Oh, okay.
explained to everyone I used a transparent red oxide to tone it
Yeah.
so that it would just, be a slightly different color, a little more warm.
Yeah.
So yeah, what mediums are you using?
What do you mean medium? Oh, you mean like painting medium?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
oils,
Gamsol?
or no, like linseed. Okay,
No, I'm
just
not
Oh,
using
Gamsol.
you're a
any.
Gamsol guy?
Yeah, it's every once in a while I'll pull out my medium when the paint just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Um, like you don't tend to feel like you need your medium if the paint just kind of starts doing what you want it to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah, no,
don't
totally.
I don't have any medium. Um, Plus there is an advantage to learning, or not learning, but getting used to working without a medium. Um,
I did that for all the wrong reasons.
Hey, real quick.
Mostly
Sometimes
unintentional.
you either forget, like if you're outdoors painting and you just don't have it, or and I'm going to give you two tips. Uh, Both of them are opposite. Either you don't have your medium with
Okay.
you. What's that?
I said, oh, good.
No, well, hey, they're
Conflicting
good.
advice is always good. Keep going.
Either you don't have your medium with you, so you have no
Yeah,
excuse
that's a
like,
good
oh, I have to
reason
go
not to use it.
home get to get my medium. I can't paint. So just do without. Use your turpentine. Um, or you're in this situation where you're traveling and you don't have turpentine, so you actually can do just
Yeah.
fine with linseed oil, which I
Hey, Miller,
did.
somebody's asking, are you looking are you looking at this from a different angle than the photo on your desktop?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. In order to get a photo
Yes,
for
yeah.
you guys, I took it at a slightly different angle. Sorry about that. But overall, it's
Quite alright.
yeah, you get the idea. This is all just a test, like testing the
This
video
isn't a real live
stuff.
stream.
It's not really Aaron.
I know you guys know this story because you guys hang out with me a lot, but the reason that I learned to paint without mediums and without proper mixing of turpentine is because when I was growing up, my dad told me, for a medium, use linseed oil and turpentine. And I said, okay. And so I started trying to mix those with the paint separately, not realizing that you can mix the two together and get like this amazing texture. So I didn't know you're supposed to combine them until like, last year.
It's
Oh, you're
really,
so
really
silly.
sad.
I know. I know. And then all of a sudden my
Better
paintings
painting
were like
teachers.
+10. Yeah. Well, all my painting teachers just sort of assumed that I knew that already. I think that's really the sad part.
Yeah, that is kind of a problem with most like intro to painting classes, is that either they don't know anything about teaching, or they just don't teach any of the fundamentals.
Or they're
It's like basic
insane,
stuff
like
like
my
how do you
actual
wash
painting
your
master.
brush? Yeah.
Oh no, my master is a stickler on that. I will never, like, if I see an unwashed brush, I just freak out.
Happens to me all the time. I hear the brush washing thing. So many people have so many different ways of doing it. It's really funny. Like I went to art school and I worked with a number of different people, all of whom I think were pretty great. Or sorry, 80% of them I think were pretty great. And they all
That's
had. I
pretty
mean,
high percentage.
yeah, no, it was pretty good. I worked with some great instructors, and they all had different ways of washing their brushes. I mean, some guys were like, "Oh, you got to use the horse pellet, that whatever that stuff is." My wife is an oil painter. She's like, "Oh, I only use the powder, that powder stuff."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or no, she just uses ivory soap. She's just like
Yeah.
ivory. That's it.
That's
And you know what my
great.
wife does? This is interesting. She she takes her brushes, cleans them off, sort of, and then shoves them in the freezer.
Yep.
Cool, right? I hadn't heard of that before. This is
I've
Oh,
never
I
heard of
heard
that.
from, somebody
Yeah,
told me
I
earlier
stuck
this
my
year.
palette in the freezer.
Yeah,
too.
put your palette in the freezer. I thought that is so cool.
What is that? Why is that? Does it keep it
The
from
paints don't
oxidizing?
dry. Yeah.
Uh,
By lowering the temperature, they don't oxidize anymore.
oh, that's cool. I
Cool,
didn't know
right?
that.
Or at least it really slows down the oxidation.
I don't mind being part of the crowd that just goes, you know what? When my brush goes bad, I'm just gonna buy a new one.
Yeah,
I bought a whole.
That's terrible. Don't say that in
it is
front of me.
terrible, but
Arr.
It depends on the
Vacuum.
brushes you're using. I just today I ordered some brushes from Rosemary.
Rosart. What?
Rosemary? Uh, well, I mean, supposedly they're some of the best brushes in the world, so I think they're worth
wow.
mentioning. Uh,
Nice.
let me. What? Oh, one second here. Let me open up my email. Look at the invoice, so I can give you guys a website.
$100 million.
Sorry about that.
Man, I've had a lot of the same brushes since I was 16 years old. I don't toot my own horn that much, but that's how good care I take of my brushes.
Wow.
Rose,
Or that's
yeah.
how shitty a painter you are.
Oh, I will have words with you offline, sir.
All right.
With love, with love, with love.
I haven't smacked you lately.
I look forward. I look forward.
Thanks, old Scotty. Scott. Sorry about that. Dope. Sorry. Yeah, that's exactly right. I ordered some brushes today. I'm going to be taking a
fancy.
class next month with a guy named Michael Van Ziel. So that was on his list, and I was like, I don't know. I'll give these a try. And then all of a sudden, I go on the site and I see who orders from them, and I was like, maybe I'm going to try these out. So we'll see. They're expensive. One, because they're coming from England, so they have to be shipped overseas. And all the prices are like, oh, that's a great price if it was in American dollars, but since they're in British pounds, they're about twice as much.
Nice.
So, you
Paid
know
in
what
British
that
pounds is
means?
great.
I mean, the shipping isn't that much. It was about $14, I think. That's not too bad, but if you're super desperate to save all your pennies, I suppose, like if you're going to the master class or something, like ask anyone from overseas, hey, can you stop in at Rose? All right.
Yeah, they sent an email for the IMC thing about some forum they're making or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every year
Student forum every year.
Oh, do they do that each year?
yeah, they do that every year.
Got
They
it.
they have a forum section just for that year's students.
Gotcha.
So
That's cool.
I didn't really join in the one last year too much. It was just too much email, I think. So after the first few emails went out, I sort of started. I just got a little blind to it, I think. But this year, I plan on participating a little
Well,
more now that
yeah,
I
you
know
gotta
kind of what I'm
be
getting myself into.
you gotta be one of the people that helps out with.
Oh, camera froze.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
That was quick. It was good. I like your little banner and your icon and everything. It's good. Very
Yeah, you're
it's
looking
like-
good.
Yeah.
Got like a real channel here.
Almost like a professional.
Almost.
oh.
What's going on?
If I
Good
tear
channel.
everyone else down, then maybe they'll get to my level. That's my take.
That's pretty much how I get through life.
Oh, Aaron, you got to bring the cast back forward. There's people
The-
drawing.
Oh,
on the
sorry
screen.
about that. Apologize.
Including us.
I need you guys. I need you guys. All right.
Do, 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 do. Oh yes, I am the editor on crits.
Yeah, you just tell me where they are.
Yep. the answer is soon. Someone was asking when we're gonna get our crits
Isn't that
posted.
always the answer?
Yes, that is always the answer.
Oh, and guys, so we're doing the thing now where we're just gonna have it do it automatically. You know how when you close Procaster and you name the file,
Yeah.
do me a big favor and just name, please. and,
Oh,
and-
you'll still have to rename it a little bit.
right, but just put the name of the person who submitted it in the name, just so that I can.
Oh.
Oh, that's easy. No, I'll
Don't have a name on one of these.
Oh no, which one is it?
It's
I could
not
probably tell you who
mine.
it is.
Oh no, Gene Moore. It's one of Gene's.
Oh, Tree One. Yeah, I remember that one.
True.
Yep.
Hey, look at you.
Well, I know I'm fastidious about collecting all the names for all the
Yeah,
crits.
that's Cynthia's job.
That is my. Like the only thing I do.
Not my job.
I love when I was introducing a crit. He's like, "This painting was by a person,"
Like, I'm
as
kidding.
opposed to a robot.
Like, I never look at the name.
That
I
is
could
my.
be
No, that's
the
why
same
you guys hired me.
Like every, would not know.
Nick, yes, you can have your crits. We're, we're we are learning a lot in the process of doing this channel, and so yeah, we're gonna get the crits out. If after we get them out in the next week or so, you don't see yours, let me know. I'm also I have the season package ready to go. I have to submit it tonight.
I'm switching brushes.
I
just
think
so people
Nick's
know.
in episode 4 and 10.
Okay.
So yeah, we should have that.
There's a folder. Okay. Well, there's a folder called S1 crits, but there's only 2 in there.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's not everything that I have. If you want me to dump all of the crits that I have ready to go,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I will do that. Why don't I actually, if my computer can handle it, I'll do that simultaneously while we're doing this, because that's sort of just a background process I don't have to concentrate on. So.
And the last EP, we were working out some issues with our shopping cart, which actually are still as yet unresolved.
Wait, we are?
Yeah,
we were
there are
trying to work out
issues.
the Amazon thing.
Wait, did I completely miss out on that?
So many
Was I
late
supposed
nights
to
on
help him?
Skype.
Aaron and I really hammered away at that.
Was I supposed to be helping with that or no?
No, it's like it's weird. It's like we have this shopping cart and you can put stuff in it and it's like all good, it's all good. And then when it tries to go to Amazon, it says it's expired because the you bought it. You're trying to download it before you bought it or something. Like it's really weird.
it's really weird.
Oh. That's a pain. Yeah, I've had my own shopping cart problems, and I've just decided to ditch all shopping carts just because I just use the direct PayPal thing and screw it. So I do not envy what you guys are going through.
Yeah, well, the cart interface is super slick. We just have to work out some of the bugs. If anybody has issues with the cart, please just email me, or I guess you've been emailing Aaron, but you can just email me, mark@markchef.com. I want to know, and I want to fix it. Well, Nick, Chicago's basically Canada, so you're kind of out.
Oh yeah, Nick.
Close
yeah,
enough.
yeah. I tried to set it up to work for international, and all of a sudden it just only worked for Canada.
Wait, what?
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, it was just for
You gotta show me what you did.
it was just for 5 minutes, and I was like, hey, what? Oh,
That's
I don't.
hilarious.
But it doesn't. I don't think the option works very well.
Mm.
I'm not saying that I blame Canada for all our problems. I'm saying they're like a prime suspect, maybe. Noah, how's Reddit going? Oh, he's getting lots of karma on there. Post a link, BH. I guess we can't look at the link today.
Yeah, well, actually, I think they're coming back online. I think they are back online now. Yeah, they are. They were only down for 12 hours.
Am I still down? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think my blog is back up now, so...
Yeah, my blog is back up too.
Yeah, I'm gonna start spamming my latest piece on Reddit and see if it's super popular. My last piece did, but then I got started getting flamed by a bunch of these random people.
Yeah, that happened to me too. Scotty's asking we submit to Reddit. Yeah, actually, Noah, it was totally Noah's idea, and I submitted there, and I got a ton of hits off it. I don't know if that translates into work, but I think that it's like a numbers game. At some point, if you get enough hits, somebody pays you for something.
Getting noticed on Reddit is kind of a science to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I think you were probably just lucky.
So here's
the last image that I got. I mean, oh my god, I got 80,000 hits on it or something ridiculous. So
It's insane.
here's what I've learned. about that. Don't. The number one rule is don't link to a social network. Don't link to your Facebook. Don't link to a Google Plus page. Even if it's just the image on the page, link to your blog, or just like better yet, just link to the image. People see you linking to a blog or a social network or anything. They don't like it. They thumbs down. They thumbs down you. Even innocent or not or whatever, it doesn't matter. They're like, don't troll for friends. Yeah, basically, that's the number one thing that I learned, because I tried it both ways just to see what would happen.
Really don't get that, but whatever. I don't question Reddit anymore. It just does its own thing.
Yeah, I just enjoy the free traffic.
Scotty says, quote, "My little brother did this. He's 10. You guys like?" Yes, that's what does well on Reddit.
Actually, the thing that hit the front page of the thing the other week was something I think the title was I whipped this painting up or something, and I just got flamed for saying that I just whipped up a painting. Just because people were like, screw you. I was like, I only spent 2 hours on it.
Rolled out of bed and got talent all over the place.
Yeah, it's like, I kind of did just whip it up, but...
Yeah, but still not as fast as that guy that does them on the street in an hour or a minute.
Yeah.
I've seen those guys they do it with spray cans and stuff. I've seen them in Vegas.
Where it's rehearsed. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Ooh, we got some really cool new stuff on Whip Nation. I always like coming here.
Seems to be coming out okay. I don't know how long I've been spending on it. Oh, wait a minute. I can look at my Procasters and tell me.
Little block.
I can't see it.
When did you start? When did you start?
I don't know. Not too long ago. About 7:30. Maybe it's been about an hour. I've probably been painting for about 40 minutes of that hour with all the...
Yeah, it's 8:30 your time.
With all the interruptions. I'm not talking about you guys interrupting or anything, but just, the stupid camera.
But I like to interrupt. That's what I do best.
No, that's good. I don't have a problem. It's cool. It's cool.
Arg. No, don't open that file. I hate it when never mind. Go away.
I'm trying to get to the point where I'm putting down the actual color that I want instead of trying to always mix it on the canvas, or at least a combination of the two.
Oh, shit.
Does it look cool from your end?
Yeah.
Does everything look all right?
Yeah.
It's going well, yeah.
You're working in midtone. You're working pretty close values.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that? Are you planning on going in with highlights and darks at some point, or what's your plan?
Well, there aren't. Oh, I've got to add in the darks in the eye. I got to do that. You're right. I'm trying to get in. This is gonna be the lightest light is way up here, so I got to pile it on. I use Permalba white, and I kind of feel like it's either a little too transparent, or it just never feels like it's white. So no one has any questions for me? Everyone just has questions for Noah? Hey, Noah!
Where'd you get those spiffy glasses?
Hey, Noah, you're so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty much what my live streams are.
That's how he rolls.
Yep.
I was stalking your live stream yesterday.
You were? Why didn't
I didn't
you
say hi.
talk to me?
Hi, sorry.
Yeah.
I was doing 3 things at once.
Come on.
Alright.
You
Next
can
time.
talk to me.
talk to you all the time.
Yeah, I know.
You don't talk to me all the time. How am I missing out on this?
I do talk to you all the time.
Wouldn't say you're
Just never online.
missing out exactly.
Oh. First he accuses me of not painting enough, which is true, but
You know
Still,
what's
your
weird
accusations
is
will
that when you do
do equal.
digital and traditional, you always find yourself like whatever project you're in, all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, I'm not getting anything done because I'm not painting. So like
Yeah.
I've just finished like what 3 digital illustrations, but I feel like I'm falling so far behind. I haven't done anything.
yeah, that is the truth.
Barrett. So, Aaron, how does it feel to be Noah's friend?
What it feels like to be Noah's friend is you're constantly asking
Who says
yourself,
they're friends, first of all?
is he my friend?
Oh.
Does he like me? Am I actually his friend? When did I become his friend? How did that happen?
Oh, that's right. You guys are rooming together.
Yeah, now all of a sudden now he's
you out
nice
of
to
your
me.
own room, which I might be able to swing that.
But you're getting a free room, right?
Well, unless I
It's
kick him
semi-free.
out.
I scored a free room at BossCon. I'm stoked.
Nice.
Thanks.
So you're going. That's awesome.
Yeah, I live in New York. It's so close.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a
I got
easy
friends up
shuffle.
there. Dan Dos Santos is the guest of honor this year.
Yep.
His wife isn't going, so we're going to split a room, and he gets his room for free, which means I get my room for free.
Woo! The best arrangement.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean the free room is pretty sweet. I think I'll have to buy him a drink, but I think it's all right.
Speaking of free rooms and who's rooming with who, Aaron, are you doing the faculty room thing at IMC this year, or are you
Yeah.
staying with us in the brig?
Well, I haven't been invited to be.
She hasn't emailed out about it yet.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
right.
what? Yeah, I don't know if I'm actually going to be one of the helpers again this year. So if I'm not, then I'll definitely be as part of the everyone else.
Ooh, one of us. One of
Um,
us.
I'll be fine either way. If whatever happens, I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, it's a good arrangement. The dorms are really nice. I mean, for dorms.
Right.
It's not like the Hilton. It's still dorms, but they're pretty nice for dorms.
Yeah, yeah. A friend of mine travels the world and paints, and he's never in a fun place that anyone would consider like a great place to stay. So
Never, ever, ever.
I'm looking forward to that. It turns out I might not be going to China this year. Maybe next
Oh.
year.
What?
Well, that's good
My-
for us. I mean,
why not?
My
not for
cousin's
you,
going
but-
to he's going to go to the Cordon Bleu cooking school in Bangkok.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah. He just wants to check it out, have some fun.
So your cousin's a chef?
No, he just wants to do it. So he's going to do it for fun.
It seems like a pretty hugely committed thing to do just for fun to me.
Sure,
but
he's
that's
actually
awesome.
he's going.
My sister-in-law did it. She went to cooking school for I guess for her gas.
He's going to rent an apartment in Bangkok and everything for the time that he's there. So yeah, he's totally committed. It's not like weekend warrior it, but he's
Yeah.
But it in some respects, I mean, compared to someone who's like, oh my God, my lifelong dream,
Yeah.
it's not that situation.
Right.
But it's an opportunity to find out how much you like it.
Totally.
And to have access to really supplies and stuff too.
It's sort of like that, like when you find out that some kid who doesn't even know what he's doing has the best equipment for like either gaming or
Sex. Wait, what?
any of that, and isn't using it, or isn't using it to its full potential, and you're like, oh my god, if I just had that, you know.
It's like you with all your spare cinema displays sitting around. Jeez.
Oh, Miller.
What's
What
that?
the hell's up with that? Hey,
What?
somebody's asking if they can see your palette since you're like the palette guy.
Oh, all right, yeah, like I said, this is a
Art porn. Get ready, guys.
Yeah.
limited palette. I'm going to detach from the tripod.
Hang
so
on, let
I
me get the
can-
lube. 1 second.
All right.
Show us the
So,
naked palette.
Uh,
Just hold the palette up. Oh, I see. Okay.
no, I use.
Yeah.
Here, let me. So I'm
It
using
moves.
white, Van Dyke brown, making a mess. And
Yay,
then-
you're as messy as I am. That's good to see,
Yeah.
actually.
Those are some muddy colors.
They
Oh.
are.
Waka waka.
Alright. See, does this help or any at all?
Yeah, that's a great shot, Aaron. That looks great.
Very cool.
All right.
What's your medium, Aaron?
Gamsol?
Gamsol. Somebody was asking.
Yeah. I don't have a medium out.
Feel you slower.
There is
With
one.
this stuff, I think everybody, people are always trying to figure out like what everyone uses. I mean, you can get a variety of looks with a variety of media. It's really just what you like. I definitely my recommendation would be to go out and get like a small taster bottle of each one and see what just like get a canvas and mess around with each one and see how they feel. Like I know Boris and Julie only use turpentine. Like that's it. Dan has this like. He's like an alchemist with this shit. He's got like 10 different things of it that turns to gold halfway through, and it's like weird. I don't understand it, but he swears by it, So like everybody has their process, and everybody has their medium. Just do it. I think just do what you feel comfortable with. There's no reason
Yeah,
to like.
I agree.
There's no reason to use something because somebody else said so.
Totally
You get trapped
agree.
into that too. If you've got a professor or something that's really into a kind of medium, it's hard to break away from that. I think a little bit, but yeah,
Sure.
what
Well,
you
it's
said.
something you get used to. You just get used to that. It works. So when someone asks,
Or you
"What should
get
I
used to
use?"
them yelling at you for trying to use other things. Depending on the professor.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. I don't think. Though
I don't
though
care
I
about
did
your college experience.
I did try one medium that I thought, I was like, hey, this medium's pretty cool. Why doesn't everyone talk about this? And then I did a little research on it, and it's like, oh, because it cracks the paintings after 75 years.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Research is important.
It's temporary art.
I mean, these types of little cast things, they obviously they'll work on these for like weeks on end. So, I'll work on this a little bit longer, but I have a feeling that we're probably close to getting done. I mean, it's just a quick little study. There's a few more spots up here that I need to knock in. They're fun.
I think you want to push some of the light if I were to offer my critique.
Well, that's the weird thing about this camera. It's like right there, that's like pure white, but it's not showing up.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see how there's like for example, on the left side, there's like a shadow sort of poking in like a little triangle pointing at the eye. You see that? Or do you just not see that?
Where,
He
over
might
here?
not have it at the same.
It's a different angle. Yeah, on the left
Yeah, it's
side.
a different
there's
angle.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some spots. See, this is where like they would come in the next day and they could just glaze in real quick.
Oh yeah, right.
So as a la Prima, I've got to try and hit that that whatchamacallit, that value a lot quicker. Oh, something's beeping. Oh, I don't need that. All right. Let's see. But yeah, there's some value shifts here that I'm not getting as well as I could underneath here.
Just out of curiosity, we have 43 viewers on here. I'm curious on the chat, where are people in their art careers? Are you guys in high school, college, art school? Are
Good
you
question.
45 single mother hobbyists?
This is a really good question. It's going to help us a lot.
Yeah, yeah. He did paint the whole thing with a single brush, John.
Two.
High school
No,
art
I'm on my
classes.
second brush.
2?
Here's my second brush. Here's my first and my second. They're both filberts. I think so.
I heart filbert brushes.
Yeah, they're both
Anyway, continue.
filberts. This one's an 8, and this one's a 6.
Cool.
They're bristle. The one thing that you're gonna find with brushes, you really are gonna have to paint. You are never gonna understand what people talk about in terms of brushes until you paint with them, so that you can actually begin to understand what brushes do. So I mean, you're gonna hear, oh, I use this brush, and oh, I use that brush. I don't know why that guy, but until you like experience it, you're not gonna know what brush you should be using until you're trying to do something with your brush that
Even
isn't.
if you end up working digital, it's worth it for the mark making practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, it is.
The
I
traditional
agree.
experience is super important.
Yeah.
So, second question for the chat: how many of you are either in the middle of or have not yet done like fundamentals, like cast drawing? Taking classes on
Life
form
drawing.
and shadow, life drawing. How many of you would you say are in your sort of first round of that? For
Doing the
reals,
basics.
for reals, you'll never stop. Hopefully, if you're lucky.
Right. Foundations never go away.
Yeah.
What do these votes look like?
There's a lot of people who are working on it. Foundations are forever. That's right.
Yes. That's so true.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Shirley Bassey singing like "Foundations are forever,"
I know.
like the intro to James Bond. Yeah, okay, I'm stupid.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's a bit obscure, but
Doing Rafaldor's awesome. I wish I could. I think yeah. It's tough. It's tough, man. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up. Like with the kid and the dogs and the wife and we go away on weekends upstate to like relax, and like with all this stuff and like the work, it is extremely hard to find time for foundations and studies. But sometimes you just get stuck in a rut, and like that's the only thing that'll get you out.
Yeah. Oh, I
And-
agree.
and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's that, well, what am I going to paint? What am I going to draw? What do I do?
dude, I've been going through that like for 2 weeks now, and that's why I'm sitting here on a live stream with you guys painting a picture of an eye that's staring at me from Aaron's. Like,
Are you guys all painting the eye? Everyone
I'm
submit
sketching
the eye.
it. Yeah, I'm doing it in pencil.
Where can we have
All right,
people
yeah.
submit the eye?
Sounds
What's
good.
that?
Where can people submit or post the eye? Maybe on
So
Twitter,
rich.
Whip
eye.
Nation.
on Whip Nation.
Yeah, do a tag for it.
Can we?
I don't
can,
know if this is like robust enough for Whip Nation.
No,
I'll
but can
submit
you
it
do?
on
Can we do like a
Facebook stuff,
post
yeah.
on Whip Nation and have people post images in the responses?
No, you can't do that.
But
Let's
you
just
can.
put it up on our Facebook.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wait,
Noah.
can people post photos on our Facebook?
Oh,
Wait, maybe
I
they
think we've
can.
tried to discourage that actually, just because we don't want our page getting all cluttered. I don't actually
Yeah, I
know
know.
what to see on that.
I might have turned it off.
Let's take that
But-
offline.
Where would we? You know what we should probably do? It probably won't hurt because their gallery system is so optimized for this kind of stuff. Why not have a like a group on DeviantArt?
Why not?
You
If
know,
one of you guys wants to take the lead on that.
wait, then
Dan's idea.
people get, then we can.
Want to smelt it, dealt it.
All right, I don't mind. I already run
You understand
two
what I mean.
groups. I run two groups there already,
Oh, really?
Drawn from Life and Plein Air Painters. And it's
Nice.
interesting that there aren't a lot of people who actually work from Life or Paint Outdoors that are in DeviantArt, which makes sense. You know, that kind of
It's more of a
community.
young, yeah, very
isn't a
digital
draw.
oriented.
Yeah, it's a different kind of community. So
I'd actually
there's
never even done digital painting before I found DeviantArt. Actually, I think DeviantArt was my first like. I mean, I'd
Oh.
used Photoshop for a long time, but I'd never tried to do like a digital painting. Yeah,
Wow.
it was a while ago, but
Oh, you
It's just
guys!
that
I'm gonna post up
community.
the season finale.
finally.
Finally. That was what, like.
Sorry,
a
it
month
took
and a
like
half
3
ago?
weeks to edit it. That thing was a beast. 4 hours like broke my computer.
It's
Yeah.
big. We'll see if it.
I really hope people don't have download issues with that puppy.
How big is the file?
1.16 gigabytes for the.
Just smaller than we originally had assumed it was going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I just did my video today, and for 5 hours, it's 1.5 gigs.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
dedication.
still uploading it like 4 hours later.
Really? There's guys. Wow, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, it's a 720p video, so it's like high definition.
No,
So,
it's got super dead.
yeah. So it was a really popular live stream.
Yeah, you had a lot of viewers, dude. I couldn't get a word in.
They were too. It was too popular. Aaron knows all about that.
oh, I know all about that. I have to beat him back with a stick.
Yeah, you know how it is.
It's working out all right.
Yeah, it's looking good. Makes me want to do some cast stuff.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Yes, John. We're size queens. Nice. John, do you live in New York?
Oh, is that Don?
John C5.
Oh, my friend Don from California was on earlier today. I don't know if
Oh,
he's
yeah,
still
Don.
on or not.
Look, he's still on. He's not on the. He hasn't chatted anything, but
Yeah.
he's on the viewer list.
Don San. He's right now he told me he's a brewmaster.
He's there.
Ooh.
He's on there. He's on the chat.
A brewmaster, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Nice, getting those little. The first, aside from like the sphere and whatever, the first drawing I ever did in art school when I went back after years of computer stuff was the cast of the David face. It's now in our house upstate.
Cool.
Yeah, it's it's still like one of the best drawings I've ever done.
Well, how long
I'm
did
gonna
you
try
spend
to dig
on
up
it?
my high school sketchbook and get that out too.
How long did I spend on it? I don't know. I mean, the funny thing is, like, I feel like you should spend more time. I think I spent like 15 hours maybe
Yeah,
total.
15 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a
Yeah, it's
piece.
pretty average for a
Charcoals,
cast
18
time.
by 24. Like
Yeah, I did a few
I have a
of those.
piece,
I
a
don't know,
charcoal
it's-
piece that I spent nearly a year of Saturdays. Every
Wow.
Saturday for like 3 hours, I go and work on this drawing. It turned out all right. I mean, it wasn't.
Pretty brutally committed, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't what I thought it would look like when it was done, but he was teaching something different, and it was. I mean, it would have been fine if it had turned out absolutely perfect, but from not having used any charcoal in 10 years, it turned out all right. And he was actually teaching a lot more than just um, the what was happening. It was a lot of like how to learn how to measure and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Um,
That's cool.
so he's one of the few instructors that teaches how to measure from that he can get you to measure something perfectly, as opposed to there's a lot of people you hear of site size, um,
Yeah.
and from site size there are the ones that will do they'll get like what is it? Either the horizontal or they'll get the vertical, and they're like, you can't get anything you can't get uh, the others perfect. You can't get either the horizontal or vertical. And he's like, you're doing it wrong then. You're just plain doing it wrong. So, but he also really gets into the sculpting, the form. He calls it building because he's not really sculpting. He's like, I'm not a sculptor. Um, but I spent another year and a half or two working on all the bones. So I built like every vertebrae uh,
Wow.
and into the
That's
skull.
That's cool.
seriously cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
And
just
it
done
was all
skull.
hollow. So like if you cut it open, it was hollow on the inside because I was learning the idea of the form all around. Like this thing here goes all the way back. So I'm supposed to be, and I try to think about painting, all the way behind it,
Mhm.
um, so that it's a solid piece, so that it's not flat. It's weird. It's this, as someone who, like everyone else here is like, I'm still a student. Um, Form is something that you don't get and you don't see until you finally understand it. Uh, I don't know if that makes sense or not.
I know what you're getting at. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
like
what you
you
mean.
you can't you can't you can't come in like to a
it's
class
almost
and
like you
look at
don't know a form
stuff
until
and
you draw it.
you can't look at a piece and say this piece has form and this one doesn't, and this is why, because if you don't understand it, you can't tell the difference.
Mhm.
Um, I know that's kind of a generalizing statement. I kind of feel like uh, I'm in the crossroads area where it's like, I think I get it, and then uh, I think I don't. I think I do, and I think I don't. Um, I haven't. I mean, because I'm not in his taking his workshops anymore. I'm certain, not that in a mean way. He wouldn't, in a mean, cruel way, say that I'm not going to get it now, but um, certainly not sticking in it and doing it all the time changes that up a bit. But once you do start to see it, it's amazing when you start looking at a piece and you're like, oh my god, that person's head is flat as a pancake. Alright. Alright, now I'm just at the point where I should just probably stop. And if I was going to work on
Do
this,
another one.
I should work on it tomorrow. But since it's just a quick little study, I'm done.
With your
Yeah.
particular mix of mediums, do you find that you can work on something the next day? Like, does it dry fast enough?
Uh, I don't know. I don't worry about it. I just
I just painted
I don't
sticky
know.
mess.
I haven't been in the situation yet where I've needed it to be dry to take it somewhere. So it hasn't been an issue yet. I've done the Lockwood thing of sticking it in the oven. That works. Actually, the one thing that I really hadn't been able to figure out a better solution to is uh, uh, livening up your painting again. Like say you're working and then you just get sidetracked and you really just can't get back to your painting, and your your uh, your surface has kind of soaked up a bunch of the oil, and so you get a bunch of dry spots or it looks really dry. And you're trying to find like how do you bring out that color again? Like as soon as you put like linseed
oil
oil
it
on
out.
it. It's sort of like
They
putting
call
an
it oil it
overlay
out.
filter on it. So
No,
that's actually
oil it out. You scrub in some oil on it.
been what I've been trying to figure out is what do you put on top of a semi-dry or half-dry painting so that you can start working in it again. And it
Well,
does come.
one thing that IMC folks mentioned was mixing was it varnish in with your Damar varnish in with your mediums
Right.
to help it
So
dry
it's dry the
faster.
next day. Yeah, certainly.
Or China dryer or any of those cobalt dryer or anything like that. But yeah, there's like starting with a medium that's gonna dry faster might also do the same trick. I don't know.
Probably wouldn't use Damar.
Why not? That's what I use. That's what I
Damar
well no
will.
that to be fair, that's what I've been using for the last like 8 months.
Okay, Damar is a really really harsh varnish, and
Well,
it will
yeah,
yellow.
I
It
know.
will yellow with age.
Okay, good to know.
Um,
Also, a linseed oil.
Gamblin makes a great varnish for when you finish your paintings, at least. Um,
I mean, I use Damar to finish my paintings too, so
yeah,
hopefully that's
for
not
finishing, I would use Gumar,
Gamar.
Gamvar or something like that.
Gamvar.
Yeah, it's spelled Gambar, but it's pronounced Gamar.
Sure.
They're weird,
I
but
like
they make
I
really
like the Donato
really nice
thing.
varnish.
I like using
Oh.
Galkid, and I mix
Yeah,
mine with a
same
little bit
stuff.
of wax medium to so it doesn't have that harsh shine on it. Sometimes it's a little more
Never tried
velvety.
wax.
Yeah. Gamar's, all the gambling stuff is actually really nice. I mean, it's like what the National Gallery uses to preserve their stuff. So
Wow.
I'm like, well, screw it. If they're using it for like a Rembrandt, then
If they trusted on that, then yeah, that's a pretty hefty endorsement.
yeah, exactly. So it's
Well,
like, it's
yeah.
good
I
enough
mean,
for
you
me.
gotta have the best stuff somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Is there? I could just keep picking at this forever. Usually, I'm used to painting with a time limit. Like when I'm in figure drawing, we've got like an hour, so I've just got to jam, and I haven't given myself a time limit. So I guess I'm kind of done. Oh, I'm not done.
Sorry, that's my dog going crazy this time.
I'm not done. This area up here, I gotta push it just a little bit. There we go. All right. Now I'm done. At least for now. Anyone want to buy this? $50. I got a friend. Oh my God! Anything he does, he's done it. Like, you want to buy it? $50 for you. $50.
That's one way to do it.
Good
But
study,
his stuff's
man.
awesome.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
like,
Shut up. Hang on.
all right. So I got.
Yeah, that turned out well. So what are you gonna paint now?
What's that?
What are you gonna paint now?
What am I gonna paint? Oh,
Yeah.
on
You're not
on
done.
Saturday. Are you joking with me?
No, I'm serious.
On
You're
Saturday?
gonna stop painting?
John's comment. It needs a huge pompous signature first.
Oh,
Yes, it
hey,
does.
someone wants to ask me something.
Yeah, go for it.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I got my head in the way. I'm trying to see the chat from back here.
That's cool. We like your head. It's.
Uh,
Haven't seen you.
knock out an environment. Sure. A huge pompous signature.
Wait, I'm supposed to crit an environment, right?
Oh yeah, you are.
I want to do that.
Oh,
Find a
where
good
can you get the good quality casts? I'm like I said at the beginning, this place is I can walk to this place that I bought mine from. I mean, this is the place that makes them, Orlandi Statuary. I mean, they
Wow.
specially made all these for me because they didn't have any in stock. So,
You can
I
also
would
go
say
to
Orlando.
statues.com.
What's that?
You can also go to statues.com, and it
Yeah.
looks
Well,
really,
a lot
really
of these
ghetto,
places,
but
they get them from this place.
yeah.
The problem with Orlando is that it's a wholesaler, so you need to have a business to order from them, and because I'm incorporated, not a problem.
Nice.
I have a tax ID number, so I can order them. So, which also means technically, I could be a reseller.
Ooh.
So, um, though I don't really want to get into that kind of business, but I guess I could order these and ship them out. But I don't really want to get into that business. But I could, and if anyone was like, "Oh my God, I gotta have that," we could work something out since they're
How much did you
down
pay
the
for them?
street.
Out of curiosity.
Again, it's Orlando Statuary, so maybe your mom or your dad has a business.
No, but how much did you pay? Rough number.
This place is awesome, though. They've got so much stuff. I actually took a whole bunch of pictures.
Seems like he's just ignoring you.
Yeah, I think he is.
It's really funny. I mean, I'm amused.
I wish I had the thing where I could hear you guys in my headphones. I can't hear half the stuff you guys are saying.
Oh, that explains it.
Maybe that is why.
Aw.
Okay, our new Watch Now page is live.
Oh, it is?
Tell me what
Does it
you
work?
think of it.
Which page?
The Watch Now page is now up.
Oh, nice.
Or at least it's got the video library and the chat. I still kind of want to have the chat on the side, but I have to.
You have to kind of redesign the site.
Hmm.
You have to redesign the page for just that.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like putting a bunch of if-then statements in there. Like if we're on this page, then put the thing in the file. So
yeah, that's
uh,
kind of a pain.
I just don't know if it's really worth it. I just wonder if people's screens are generally smaller than mine. If that layout's a pain in the
They
ass.
probably are.
Everybody's screens are smaller than mine. Well,
That's right, because your screen's so big.
Smaller.
uh,
All right, Mark, crits incoming in Dropbox.
Okay. I'm gonna have to run for a minute because my wife came home and Declan's got a high let count, so I'm gonna go figure that out.
Okay.
well, is there any questions from anyone else? I don't mind
I didn't see
hanging,
any.
but there's nothing else gonna happen here.
He'll just be watching a screen, watching the
Yeah.
same screen and listening to us talk.
Why isn't my hand showing up? That's weird.
Oh,
Is it
Kevin,
still-
I don't think any of us are going to be streaming tonight. I think this is Aaron's channel, so we don't want to take it over.
Huh. I don't think it's recording any video for some reason. I keep putting my hand in front of it, nothing's happening. It's not like I'm doing anything, but it's just odd. It should be recording. Huh. Come on. Huh, that's weird. I think I need to switch out the battery. So, we'll pop this out. So, what are you guys doing the rest of the night? I have to go make dinner for my wife. Whoever
I've
heard.
got stew on the stove. It's actually just simmering though, so I don't really have to do anything to it. As long as I don't smell fire, I think I'm okay.
That's like basically how I take care of my kid.
If you don't smell an
You
emergency,
just gotta
everything's
leave them
okay.
on the burner and
If nothing's on fire, it's no,
Whoop.
what's the problem? Yeah, we're gonna be on Saturday.
Yep.
So we'll see.
We're gonna
you
do
all
like a
then.
really cool group show. We're excited about it.
it's gonna be amazing.
Nice. Did you guys see the Brent Hallowell?
What? Brent Hollowell?
Scotty, I can never go.
Oh,
Massive
I can
big-
never go to Frank's. I can never go to Frank's. It's just like in the evening, which is just a time that I don't unfortunately have. Nice one.
Sorry about that.
That looks excellent, Brent.
Very nice.
designer. Hey, you missed my whole thing on character design. The toy hunter, see there down there? It's only half of it, but I did a quickie character design session.
Dude, that was cool. I
I
saw
can
it.
see it. It's down there, Toy Hunter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Toy Hunter.
Yeah,
So
see
it's
now,
saved your,
the
like,
thing
videos.
is that on Friday she will be at the studio, and we'll be working on her costume, and I'll be painting her.
Yeah, weren't we gonna like do something with the Toy Hunter theme? Were we gonna work that into Saturday, or were we doing something different?
We can. I'm gonna be taking photos. Here, I'll bring
Oh,
up.
okay.
So do we all want to work from the same reference photo or the same drawing?
Or the same concept. We have lots of options there.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I could show you guys the what am I looking for? The little concept thing I did. I'll throw it up here since we've been staring at the same eye forever.
It's watching you.
So we're gonna do a combination of one of these outfits here.
So cool.
Uh,
I love the one with the teddy bear head.
she found a lion doll, so we're gonna make it out of a lion, and
Oh, is that what? Oh, yeah. I see it.
and the small pelts. I just put that together today. I've got some pelts and I got some rope and
You have hip pouches.
yeah, I did. Here, I'll go get it. I'll dangle it in
Out of
front of
Beanie
the
Babies.
I'll
Yeah,
dangle it in
babies.
front of the camera.
Is that Gaddafi? Or who is that?
Actually, it does kind of look like that.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
It really does. I hadn't noticed that. But you're right.
My mother-in-law
Check this
wrote a
out.
book called
Here,
Looking
check
for
this
Trouble.
out.
She's a journalist, and she tells this story about going to Libya. She did all kinds of crazy stuff. She went to Libya
So here's the
sort of
pelts.
during the height of the
Dead animals.
hostages and all kinds of yeah. But she had a face-to-face meeting with Gaddafi, which is pretty interesting.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And I made my
Are the
rope
toy
swing.
ferrets?
It's got like this stuff on it. I had to put this all together from Home Depot, so it works out pretty good. Just the dogs have to not get to it.
Wow, Kiri, are those your eyes? No. What?
Whoa, Harry, that's so cool.
Did you do all those, Kiri?
The artist's name is Kitty Owls.
Oh, that's
But oh my
crazy.
goodness, oh, look at the Lion King one! Nightmare Before Christmas. I keep
That's
forgetting that's
hilarious.
Disney. Oh man, this brings me back. Like when I was in middle school and stuff, I used to paint scenery on my fingernails and stuff. This is like the grown-up version of that. It's so cool.
Let's see.
Also,
So
that model
this
has
is going to be
totally
one long
clear skin.
episode. Someone's going to be watching this and be like, "Oh my God, they're not talking about anything anymore. He's not painting anymore."
They're
Here,
just
now I'm
rambling.
going to put up an ad.
Or watch
There we
this
go.
be like more popular than a regular show. In which case, we should just like start a talk show.
What is
Get
today?
on.
Wednesday? Wednesday nights. Sit down by the fire, grab a cocoa.
You love that voice. You just
I-
that's like you live for that.
Am I overusing it?
Not yet.
Yeah.
No, I mean I got the lube. I'm all set.
Do you have the tissues? That's an
Oh.
important question here.
Awkward.
There you go, John. John C5 says awesome horse after dark. I like that.
Yeah, up all night.
We can do that.
You guys remember that? Cynthia, mistress of the dark.
Indeed.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I want to wrap things up here so I can go
Yeah.
eat dinner, and then maybe I'll jump back on with you guys a little bit.
I'll shoot you guys my picture, my.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey, all my other viewers, thanks for tuning in for my test of doing something traditional live. So hopefully we can do a few more things on live stream with this stuff. I just wanted to see if it would work. So cool. I'll still do a lot of digital. I'm always back and forth. But
It's fun to do both.
Yeah, I mean, especially if there are people who have questions about it, or want to see how to do something. If I can do it, I'll try and work out. Uh, we'll try and work out some demos, that involve whatever. I'll try and do like a 10-minute head study, 10-20 minute head study type deal, as well. I know that should be one of them. Where just like this, you're just working out the basic values and form. Anyway, we'll see you guys on Saturday, I hope, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. How do I turn this thing off? Where's my live stream? All right.